Okay, welcome back. Today's job, I got to hook up something like this for the dogs. Keep them out of the woodshed. And the reason why I'm doing it is I think the problem is with the bungee cord right here. When it goes through the handle, it's hard. And if your hands are freaking cold, you might as well have a better way of getting in there. And I got to do it in such a way that storm stays out of there. Now here we are. This one. That'll work. That one will work. It's kind of short though. I think I got a bigger one here. Oh, we got a bigger one. Just need a ring now. Bigger. All right. An eye. We need an eye. So, pleasant surprise. Welcome to the new subscribers. I think it was 342 this morning. Now, okay, we've got to use another trick that somebody else taught me. Pie plate. Dump it in the pie plate. And what you don't want, you can put back in easily by folding up the pie plate. Look at that, eh? All dumped in there really easily. So, check. Tighten that up a bit. That looks about right. Alright. Okay, we're in business here. Sort of. Don't throw nothing out. I wouldn't be able to do this. There, that's tight. That's working. That'll fit on there. like so. Alright, good enough. Let's lug you over here. No mice, that's a good sign. I started lugging in that wood. We've been burning a little bit out of it. But I want to thinking about splitting this up today. And then I could fill those containers. Plus I've got to feed the birds and see if they'll eat this. Oh, look at that pretty bird. Alright. So, let's put you right there maybe. How's that? Get a different angle on things. There, we'll put you right here. That's pretty close. Alright, let's see what we got here. Why doesn't that? Yeah, that'll work. So, like I said, welcome to the new subscribers. And we're going to see what we can do about feeding the birds some old Rice Krispies or something. Wife said they weren't very good. Glad she experimented with them. Oh yeah, that should be good right there. Oh, it's got a good knot. Just like so. Might as well make things easier for myself. Winter's coming. My hands are cold already. Alright. We'll be right back. It's supposed to warm up today. They forgot to tell the... There. There we go. A little mechanical advantage. One more. There we go. A little tight. Spark something on it. go. Perfect. And I don't know if they'll eat this or not. We're going to find out. Put you right here for a sec. There. Guess we're going to find out one way or another, aren't we? Yeah, they're eating it. Yeah. Next, I got to figure out an easy way to keep that lid on. The problem is when your hands get cold, it's really hard to get those lids off, like it was to get into the woodshed. So that little latch that'll keep everybody out. Oh, he's throwing it out. Okay, that's enough of that fun. Okay, so let's go back in here. I need to figure out where to put these. There's newspaper, empty, and empty containers here. And you gotta, oh, it's cold in here. Okay, just throw this in the house. There. I gotta get some gloves. So here we are. I just got to kind of scan around the garage here. I got to find a place to put those that they're not in the way. So let's just put you here for a second. %90 of the time I'm not down this end, but and the other thing, 90% of the time or more, we walk out this way to get into the back of the car. So I want to keep this clear. I might be able to use the lawnmower here soon. You never know. And today is the 28th of November. So, which has no bearing on anything. I got 2 benches in here, taking up space. So, I'm just you can get rid of this one. Stick that there. We got a small spot there, and one of these tubs. Let's check to see if it fits under there. Okay, we can fill this one up. And I need a place to stick this other one here. Alright, let's do that first. Alright. We'll stick you over here. That should be a nice safe spot. Alright. And all I'm doing is cutting up short pieces so that they'll fit in the little stove, not in the house. much wood in that. There we go. I don't think you got a very good view there. Let's try up here instead. There's a good angle. Yeah, that's pretty good. Need to get some curtains maybe out here, or some blinds for the windows. See, these will go in there, no problem. But some of these, pretty hard to get it in the stove. Yeah, that's scary stuff. Careful. That went easier than I thought it was going to. Get one more. I'd rather burn this little thin stuff, the smaller stuff in here, than in the house. Right. There. That should work. Alright. Ooh, that's heavy. the container. Alright, let's put you here. There, that's a pretty good bird's eye view. Now, before you put any in there, you're going to have a place to stick those. Huh. That's one. That's two. That's weird. There's a bunch of water in here. Okay, good enough. Okay. There's a lot of water in there. Not sure what that is. Okay. I got space over here. Yes. Okay, that'll work. There. This is a 9-ton electric log splitter. And if you have a Yodel little giant wood heater, it's almost like you have to have one of these, or you're going to get the wood small enough to get it in there. Like I'd struggle to get this piece in there if I don't make it smaller. That's just got it. It's got itself a pretty good knot going in here, so we'll see how it splits. Just before the ram gets to the back of the wood, I slow it down a lot of times so that it's 9 tons instead of 4.5. All right, so that can go in the house. It might just fit there. So you listen to this. When it first goes off, it's a 4.5 ton. It goes pretty fast. And then when it gets close to this line here, I'll slow it down, and then it kicks it into the 9 ton mode. It'll pretty well split anything. I don't know. It's a scary thing, that's for sure. That was 4.5 tons. Alright, just about done here. There we go. See? When it strains like that, you gotta kick it into 9 ton. Or it'll sit there and scream all day at you. Okay. This line is 16 inches away from the point of the wedge. There we go. And we're getting close to taking the boys out for to see if they can drag that toboggan back with a little bit of wood in it. Alright. Good enough. And it's a constant battle with the dogs taking the frickin' wood outside. Okay, last one. Oh, it's pretty heavy. Good enough. Now, that's cleaned up the mess a little bit. There. It's a lot more room. Next I'll try to burn this. Actually, let's just pile it up here. Yeah. There's no way this will ever fit in there. Might as well stick that over here. Use that in the house right away. And if you've never burnt firewood before, it's messy stuff. Continually cleaning this mess up. There. So that's that. And I've ordered the pegs for these workmates. I've got 2 of them. And I think somebody went and swiped the pegs. You know, the little, well, I'll show you in a future video when it gets here. But in the top of these holes, there's a peg that fits in there, and you can use that to help hold your wood or whatever you got on the workmate. And somebody scoffed off with mine, which is okay. Let's see if we can find a space now. I need to get rid of these boxes on here. You can enough. Where'd you go? All right. Watch this trick. Oh. Brilliant. Thank you. Whoever gave me that bright idea, it's a dandy. All right. These are great too. So my wife and at one time we had a housemaid. They didn't like using these. They're pretty good for saving the old hands. And check this out. I bought this at Home Depot the other day. Last week I think it was. And all I wanted was the pencil sharpener. They wanted $359 for it. For all of these pencils and that, they only wanted, I think it was like $397. So that's a no-brainer. I don't know. I've got enough pencils for a lifetime, and I finally got a sharpener. So that'll work. All right, let's put that here. Like that. And one day, we'll put these anchor rings on, and they go right here. I gotta buy one more package of them, but they go right here on the side of the cart. So I might put one on one side, one on the other, and that won't take very long to do. Then I could lay one this way and one this way, and I'll get another one because I've got another bungee. Now, what to do with this old, my grandfather's old toolbox that I have no intention on ever using? It's been dragged across from New Brunswick to Alberta and back again. I was thinking about taking the hardware off of it and burning it. But I did put some time into it to fix it up so that it could be functionable. I thought my son could use it, but I guess he don't want it, so I'll check with him again. He can get rid of it for me. So the reason I'm stalling, putting the little hooks on there, my hands are cold already, so I want to heat up the garage. And here's another neat thing I'm going to do. You all seen these in Costco for those that shop. This is for cleaning your barbecue. I got a better idea, because I don't like it. It don't work very good. What I'm going to do is this. I want to glue this leather on here, and now it'll be a strap. For after I sharpen the knives. I got to get some of that stropping compound. And I want to do a really good job of gluing this on here, because even the edge, I've rounded it off somewhat, and I might make it even more rounder, so that it'll do maybe a curve blade or something. I watched it on another guy's channel. It was pretty brilliant. But I got to get the proper kind of contact glue. And this is an old piece of leather. I got to find out too which side to use, because there's a thick side and an old side. Back about 50 some years ago, one of my first real serious girlfriend, I would take these pieces of leather and cut them into squares. Let's see, I even have an old one here. No. It's kicking around somewhere. Oh, here it is. I would get from the leather boutique bags and bags of colored leather. And what I would do to them is sew them together. And talk about hard on the end of your fingers with a needle, even with a thimble. Stitch it all together, and I made her a purse. Of course, she'd only use it when she was around me. Women are pretty picky about their purses, aren't they? So I kept that leather. That's old. But this is a good piece. So what I want to do is see if I can get that stuck on there with some kind of really good contact cement. And here's an antler that was a call, and it was about, oh no, maybe, I don't know if you can see from there. It was huge. And that's what's left of it after the dogs chewed it down. So I'm going to use that for something. I might be able to cut some of that off someday, but not today. So I've pretty well done what I'm going to do out here today. That's another thing I got to do. Those balls, I got to try to get this off of here. And you can see this one here, that's in really rough shape. I don't know if those will come off or not. I think they're probably, no, they're welded on. But I have an old trailer over the hill that I might have to use for lugging wood up. Right now all it does is it keeps a bunch of wildlife fencing in it. And, oh, I know, that's what I gotta make. I gotta find a piece of steel a little bigger than the size of the culvert. I need some rods. And somebody Tim gave me a brilliant idea. As the culvert goes, well, you'll see when I build it, but as the culvert goes, if I cover the top half of the culvert so that the beavers can plug the bottom half, they'll be happy with the top half and leave it alone because it plugs the dam. So if I go down there and I see it's plugged up, all I got to do is pull that plate up, and I got water flowing through the top of the culvert. Then with my little cultivator, this one over here, I can pull and tear the dam apart like I was in some of the other videos. But this tool here, this is the very best for pulling the dam apart. The rake don't work very good. I've tried it a few times, and the one that I left down there, I hauled it back up. And I would like to get a shave so that I could take the bark off of this thing finally. And I want to get one anyway. It's a big curved thing. It's about, I don't know, about the size of that piece of firewood. And it's curved. And what it's for is to take the bark off of a log. Peel it. I could probably use, I got something else over here too. I got a couple of old pipes there. Let me check that first, because I'm thinking about the beavers here. No, they're threaded. But this pipe, oh, I can use that. So I've got two pipes. I got one down there and I got one here. I need two more. And I can make my slide for the restriction at the end of the culvert pipe. Now over here, this here might work for peeling logs, but I don't think so. And I don't have anything else. Alrighty. So that's it. Let's go have a peek outside and see what's cooking here. See if those little birds have cleaned up that. Where's the birds? Aren't you watching the bird feed? Storm, where's the big birds? Oh, you're lazy all the time, you are. I don't know. It appears that they've been eating it. Well, we'll give them a chance. This here, we take old bacon grease and we put some seeds into it and we throw it up on there. But we'll do that when it's really cold out. But look at that, we still got freaking green grass here. And I gotta show you this too. This is like the boneyard here. I don't like coming out here too